for something a little different today for a little change of pace. Yes, if you recognize what I'm about to play, congratulations, it's Pokémon Fire Red. Now, what would drive me to LP a game that I've essentially already LP'd before? One reason. Just one. Charizard! It's like the coolest Pokemon ever! I love Charizard! Charizard is the freaking coolest! It's a beast! It's unbeatable! It's a monster! It's Charizard! I mean, look at it! Look at it! I know you can't look at it right now, but look at the picture you just saw. It looks like it's going to eat your heart out if you just take one look at it wrong. And Professor Oak has a pansy little female Nidoran! A freaking female Nidoran! That thing is freaking worthless! It looks so lame! Anyway, yeah, I'm a boy. My name is going to be Zard for the win today. Zard for the win, because, well, it's true, Charizard is the best, it's the coolest. It's, as I said, there's not much that can beat Charizard. And here's our rival. It's gonna be time to name him too. I'm gonna call him Faggot because, well, do I really need to explain why? It's self-explanatory. God, do I really need to spell out everything for you people? Anyway, now it's about time for us to embark on our great adventure featuring a small fire lizard that will soon become the fiercest dragon in the universe! So I'm just gonna head over here and wait a second. I'm gonna increase the text speed. No, I don't want to save. I want to increase the text speed. Thank you. So now that this is done, you gotta open the computer, item storage, withdraw item, and I'm gonna take the potion. Obviously, I'm not gonna need it because, seriously, with the team I'm gonna have, I'm gonna need no healing whatsoever. Anyway, what's playing on TV for Mom? There's a movie, 4 boys walking on a railroad track. Well, whatever it is, it looks boring. It's not like there are any explosions here, because explosions are cool. Anyway, now we're gonna head to Professor Oak's lab, since, well, that's the first destination of any aspiring Pokemon trainer, and yeah, if you didn't spend all your time gawking at how technology is incredible, you might actually lose a little weight, fatty. Okay, Faggot's here but not Professor Oak, so I guess we're just going to have to freeball it and head into the tall grass without a Pokemon of our own. Well, of course, I'm just kidding you. It's just a setup for Oak to warn us that it's dangerous without my own Pokemon, and that he's gonna give me one for free since, well, actually I have no idea, but who cares? I get a Charmander out of the deal, so I shouldn't complain. Not at all. Not when Charmander is involved. So, time for more stupid text, and yeah. 3 Pokemon, so one of them, well, 2 of them suck, but one of them is the awesomeness that is Charmander. You're his grandson and he won't let you pick first. Bulbasaur? Are you kidding me? It's pathetic! Same for Squirtle, give me the freaking Charmander! Yeah, that's Wily Oak, putting Charmander at the very end of the table, hoping that I might not notice it. But I'm better than that! So, yeah, he's stuck with Squirtle, the stupid little water-squirting turtle. Come on. Looks a lot tougher than yours. Are you serious? I got a freaking fire-breathing lizard, you moron. Anyway, we're gonna fight here, and this fight sucks because you don't have any fire moves. I mean, I got a fire Pokemon, so where are the fire moves? Yes, I'm gonna learn some later on, but seriously, all I have here is Scratch, which is a normal move. It's a fire Pokemon, it needs fire move! And you know what? Those morons over at Smogon, I call them Smorons for short, they recommend Earthquake on Charizard. Hello? Earthquake is a ground move. Charizard is a fire type. Has it occurred to them that maybe fire types need fire moves? I mean, even if any 5-year-old could figure that shit out. But the good news is that the little Squirtle here is in the same predicament as I am. No water moves, so it can't really do that much to me. And I just won, so yeah, mandatory level up. And yeah, Faggot just lost his first battle against the awesomeness that is Charmander. So now that that's done, he's gonna head out, and so will I, because I gotta head to Viridian City in order to, well, do some stuff. We're gonna see that when we get there. But on the way there are a few Pokemon that you gotta watch out for. There are Pidgeys and Rattatas on this route, and right now we don't have any Pokeballs, so we can't catch them. By the way, you want to talk to this guy, because he's gonna give you a potion. But yeah, we don't have any Pokeballs yet, so we can't catch any Pidgeys and Rattatas. But trust me, they're going to be a great asset to any team once you actually catch them. And wow, I made it to Viridian without even fighting a single random battle. Well, that's okay. I guess it makes the game go by faster, which is always a good thing. I can avoid the Pokemon Center since I don't need to heal, and I can head directly to the Pokemart to get a parcel for Professor Oak. And how did he know that I knew Professor Oak? Is it written on my forehead or something? I know Professor Oak! Anyway, we're gonna head back to Pallet Town, and we won't even have to step into much of that grass because there are those jumping ledges that we can jump off of as a one-way shortcut back to Pallet Town. And it doesn't really matter because, as I said, we don't have any Pokeballs yet, so we can't really catch any Pidgeys or Rattatas. So I guess I'm going to I'm going to get into what those guys do when we actually get there. But for now, it's time for Nextbra's delivery. What's in that parcel, you might ask? It doesn't really matter, because it has no place in the storyline whatsoever. Anyway, delivered Oak's parcel, thank you very much. It's a custom Pokeball that we're not going to hear about for the rest of the game, as I said. And oh yeah, here's Faggot. Why did you have to call him? Am I not good enough for you, you old creepy pervert? Anyway, we're gonna get our Pokédexes, which are free, but are these really a necessity? I mean, really, who wastes their time catching all the Pokemon? Really? What kind of loser has so little of a life that they would try to catch them all? Really? Is that what you're trying to teach us, game, that having no life gets rewarded? Anyway, enough about that. Faggot here is giving us a hint that he's gonna get a town map from his sister, so we're gonna go see his sister. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. No, not in that way. She's just gonna give her a town map because, well, I don't need the town map because I'm just cool like that, but let's humor the game and actually pick it up. Anyway, time for us to actually go and catch some wild Pokemon. If I can actually run into some random encounters this time around, and if it doesn't work, well, I'll just run around in the grass. There we go. What do we got? A Rattata! Rattata is an excellent Pokemon because it learns Hyper Fang at, I believe, level 13. Hyper Fang is an obscenely strong move that pretty much kills its mark always, and it learns it at level 13, as I said. So, yeah, it's so early, and it also evolves very early, which means it reaches its peak very rapidly, and then you can use it to kill stuff like mad for the rest of the game. Yeah! Rattata was caught! Alright! So as I was saying, Rattata's firepower is so enormous that you could easily beat the game with just that thing and maybe a few others. It's not as good as Charizard, don't get me wrong, but it's still a massive powerhouse that should never be underestimated. So, okay, we made it back to Viridian, but first I'm just gonna look around for a Pidgey. Come on, can I get something? Alright, so is it a Pidgey? Yeah, it is! Now, Pidgey is another really awesome Pokemon. Look at its stats. It's got great HP, great defenses, which means it can take a lot of hits, not that it would ever need to, because if you look at its attack, it's also fantastic as well. So that means it's gonna kill stuff before they even know what hit them. And oh yeah, of course, Pidgey also has awesome speed, and well, I'm referring to the whole line here, but Pidgeot is a huge powerhouse. Once again, you need one of these if you want to get far into this game. So, yeah, it's really great that the game throws two great monsters like that at us right off the bat. Now, I could train a little more here to maybe get a fire move, who knows? But I'm just gonna get a few things out of the way first. First, I'm gonna heal. As I said, I don't really need it, but hey, unlike in most RPGs, healing in towns is free, so I'm gonna take it. And then, near the northern end of town, there's a crazy old man that's blocking the passage to Pewter City, and he won't budge until he's given us a tutorial on catching Pokémon, even though I already caught 2 of them, and anyone with a brain would have caught 2 of them already, because, seriously, a game without Pidgeot and Raticate isn't really a Pokémon game. I mean, those 2 guys are bona fide monsters, along with Charizard. You could reasonably beat the game with nothing but those 3. Anyway, he's got 1 Pokeball here, and it better work, because he didn't bother weakening it first. It would have been fun to see the old guy go and pummel the Weedle with his bare fists, but I guess then this game would actually be awesome, and we can't have that. TGTV. Stupid little kitty invention for those who don't know how to play Pokemon, like those Smorons. Did you hear the news? They freaking banned Blaziken because it was quote-unquote too strong. What are those guys on? They ban a fire starter, and they don't ban the only one that's anywhere past average? And if you confront them with that fact, they say, well, pit a Charizard against a Terrakion, see how it goes. Of course! Terrakion's a freaking legendary! Those things should be banned. Yeah, they're banning stuff like Blaziken, but not stuff that needs banning, like all legendaries. But, you know, enough about that. We're just 1 battle away from leveling up to 7 and gaining Amber at long freaking last. And now that we're going to have a fire move, there's a boss battle coming soon, and I'm going to breeze right through it. Well, Ember only has 40 power, but it's also got lots of PP. So you can keep breathing fire for hours on end without ever worrying about running out. So Charmander learned Ember, and now that that's done, I'm just going to show you one more fight to show you just exactly how powerful Amber is compared to even Scratch. See? That Rattata would have been a 3-hit KO with Scratch, but now, look, it's almost dead and I burned it on top of that. Yeah, Amber is so awesome it can burn the target. Now that is the markings of a great attack. And yeah, there we go. That was pretty much a 1-hit KO. So now that this is done, we're going to head over to Route 22, where Faggot awaits us for another battle. He's leveled up his team a little and picked up a Pidgey, but so did we, so there shouldn't really be anything to worry about. So next time on Pokemon Fire Red, I'm going to be destroying Faggot for the 2nd time.